Beginning in the name of Allah, my dear students, I hope all of you are well. I'm also well by the grace of Almighty Allah. However, in today's class, I would like to teach you some more completing sentences. So, I hope that you will pay your full attention to the class. My dear students, so I would like to welcome you to our English online class. First of all, I would like to give my introduction. I am Shahriar Ahmed, an English teacher. This class is meant for the students of class 9 and 10, but I think that the students of class 11 and 12 will be benefited by this class. Dear students, in the previous classes, we discussed some of the completing sentences. Now, let's have a glimpse on the topics that have already been discussed. The topics are as follows. Number 1, the use of to dash dash to. Number 2, the use of so dash that. Number 3, the use of so that. Number 4, the use of it is high time. Number 5, the use of as if or as though. Number 6, the use of since. My dear students, in the previous classes, we have learned how to answer these questions. In the meantime, if you have any problems in answering these questions, you will follow the previous classes. Dear students, today I am going to discuss the use of conditionals. From today's class, you will be able to use conditionals in different sentences and circumstances. You will also learn how to answer the questions having conditionals. This is one of the most important topics for the students of class 9 and 10 because in the question of completing sentences, one or two questions from the conditionals are set in the question paper. So, my dear students, I want you to be attentive to the class. Actually, conditionals are of three types. First conditional, second conditional, third conditional. Now, let's learn about the first conditional. A question may easily arise what the first conditional is. The first conditional always talks about the future action. Let's see the structure and some examples of first conditional. The structure has been divided into two fragments, the question and the answer. Now let's see the structure. My dear students, as far as first conditional is concerned, in the question you will find an if followed by a clause in the present tense. If you find any question with an if in the followed by a present tense, you have to follow the structure given just below the answer. Subject plus will plus V1 meaning verb 1 plus extension. Dear students, you have to remember this structure for first conditional. The structure is in the question if will be followed by a clause in the present tense, and in that case the answer will be subject plus will plus V1 plus extension. Let's see some examples. Examples number 1. If I miss the bus, you can see in example number 1 that an if is followed by a clause in the present form. Miss. Miss is a verb here, it is in the present form. Since if is followed by a present tense, that's why it's an example of the first conditional. In that case, you will have to write down the answer following the structure. The structure is subject plus will plus V1 plus extension. So, the answer to the question, if I miss the bus, will be I will take a taxi. Here, subject is I, auxiliary verb will from the structure, V1 take, and extension a taxi. Let's see another example. Example number 2. If you call me, this is the question. Here you can also see if is followed by a clause in the present form. So the answer will be as per the rule of the answer. Subject plus will plus V1 plus extension. So the answer to the question, if you call me, will be I will come. Another example. Example 3. If we do exercise. This is the question. The same thing applies here. If is followed by a present tense. Do. If we do exercise, the answer will be according to the rule. We will keep fit. Here the subject is we will from the rule. Then we can see verb 1 has to be used. So keep, and fit is the extension. So the answer to the question if we do exercise is we will keep fit. My dear students, for your better understanding, I am giving you another example. Example 4. If you study well. If here is followed by a present tense, you can look at the verb study. Study is in the present form. So this is the example of first conditional. So in case of the first conditional, you have to use the structure mentioned just below the answer. Subject plus will plus V1 plus extension. So the answer to the question if you study well is you will pass. Subject is you. Will has been used as per the rule. V1 pass. So my dear students, I have tried to explain how to answer the questions of first conditional. And I think that you have understood very well. Dear students, now I am going to give you some exercises so that you can practice on your own at your own home. After your practice, you will try to match your answers with the sample answers given by me. But first of all, you will try to answer the questions on your own. And in answering the questions on your own, if you find any kind of difficulties, if you face any kind of problems or troubles, then you will try to take the help from the sample answers given by me. Let's see the exercises. Exercise number 1. If I know your phone number. This is the question. According to the previous slide, you will try to answer to the question, and I will be giving the exercises very slowly so that you can get enough time to write down the answers. In case you face any problem or you forget, you can look at the previous slides. There the explanations is given very clearly. Let's see the next exercise. Exercise number 2. If you eat good foods. Exercise number 3. If he works fast. Exercise number 4. If it rains today. Exercise number 5. If you help me. Exercise number 6. If you waste your time. Exercise number 7. If we work hard. My dear students, these are the exercises given for you to practice on your own. You will notice one thing here, all the examples are of first conditionals because here the ifs have been followed by a clause in the present form. So definitely all the exercises here are first conditionals. So at the time of writing down the answer to these questions, you will follow the rule of answer for the first conditional. My dear students, now I am going to give you the sample answers for these exercises, and you will try to match yours one with these of mine. Let's see. The answer to the first exercise. If I know your phone number, I will call you. Number 2. If we eat good foods, you will remain healthy. Number 3, if he walks fast, he will catch the train. Number 4, if it rains today, I will stay at home. Number 5, if you help me, I will help you. Number 6, if you waste your time, you will suffer in the long run. Number 7, if we work hard, we will prosper in life. So, my dear students, I hope you have already understood what I explained in the meantime. And in the next class, I will try to teach you how to answer the second conditional. Until then, follow all the rules of health and stay at home and keep studying at home. All the best.